Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Banishers Ghost of New Eden. We have explored that part of the vessel in the last episode. We had a little bit of action and I just saw, since if I remember correctly in the last episode we had, or I moved into the other, in the other ship and tried to get up. There was no way, but there's a bridge to there. Maybe, just maybe, we are gonna find it. The candlelight sometimes looks, if you move past it quickly, it looks a little bit sometimes like this. The highlight which tells you, well buddy, there is something you could, if you want, pick up. Now, I think from that way we came, right? So that is actually the way to crack on. And we then are gonna move the ship a little bit backwards in order to have a little bit of progress.
Whatever grip it is the nightmare has here, you'd never know by looking.
Wait, there was something nice. Just some linen, +4, fair enough. To the left is some... No, okay, I thought there would be fungus to pick up, but no. And we are gonna be heading to the house, and first of all, we are gonna need to lower that bridge at one point. I am gonna check. No, yes, there is something to shoot down. Then at least that little riddle, if you wanna call it riddle, is so...
Wonder why.
To keep folk in, or to keep something out?
Yep. I reckon the second, right? The later.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Okay, nice. And there the thing to shoot is. And before we go over the bridge, oh, I like physics actually. They are semi well done. That doesn't look that bad, right? We are gonna take one small step for mankind. No, one small glimpse.
Do you feel that?
Yeah.
It's close.
What we are having here. Alright, two things. First of all, I expected more. Second of all, I did not see that before.
Something's here.
Hidden.
There we are. I didn't see when we passed down the river the first time. I didn't see that. There was actually another way up. How little attention I paid. Okay, nice. So, silver and silver, nice. And then we are steadily coming closer to the location we want to go. But for today, we are gonna take a deep tour, one detour. And we are gonna take a look at this house. Maybe we're gonna pick a fight. Or maybe there's nothing to explore here. Quite possible too. That's a mill. Okay, I get it.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
I, for a second, thought she meant the other side of the river. But nopety dope. I wonder what actually was done there. What did move? because just that wheel turned. But anyways, I'm not judging. I take it. Let's see what we find here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be maybe important at the part from by upgrading. I still wonder. That was the mechanic. It was something with the wheel, right? And that dropped down. I don't understand what that contraption had to do with the door. But at least we opened it, right? At least that. And that overall leads us here. There was a good shot.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
Do we? Okay, we can go on there. Can this be? No, okay. Now,
It's locked. There must be a key.
before we do the detouring more... Can I jump over? No. Before we do... We are gonna check the main gate again before we actually look around, since I do not know if the quest updates. Whether that is... Or maybe here the gate can be opened.
The village is full of ghost wards. They're afraid of something.
Leave them up. Cause no trouble.
Okay. I was for a second stuck there.
Oh there! Anyone home? Where did they go?
Search for the settlers. Will do. That one can be moved. I wonder. Ah, I think... No, yes. I think it's just... There's just gonna be something beneath it, right? Leave it be. Thank you. Well, was that... I don't know. Maybe that object was there just to make the player think there might be something, and then there actually ain't nothing. I see where we can sleep. That's good. Ain't nobody home. This is gonna be a reoccurring theme, I guess. Okay, can't shoot them. I just wanted to see. Oh boy, that's gonna be a heck lot of things to destroy in order to get our lady again, our ghostly lady in that location. Anybody home? Maybe we're gonna find a little bit of information here. But at least that is something we can loot. That's something that we need a
key.
Yeah, okay. We need a key. That is too bad, right? That is too bad. So quite a lot of houses which are not completed and under construction. Kind of funny that we can loot the, well, it makes on the other hand sense, right? The abandoned buildings can be looted, the not... Okay, it's stuck, the occupied ones not. Well, fair enough. Anything to shoot? No, don't see it. I hear people. So at least we are going the right way, right? Yeah, that's something for our partner. Yeah, nothing to shoot, but something to loot. And at least I think we have the settlers then found.
Down in great wrath upon my soul to pray that our trust in him be as
Or at least some.
Goliath's armor, 600 weight of brass. Friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome. And we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith. A shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you. What happy portent, what most excellent news. What blessings. I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss.
That's a nice view, by the way. We have the mountain, the mountains with the snow in the background. Looks quite nice, I have to admit.
Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigor to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Blessed is the man in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grief is a journey, long and painful, but you do not walk the road alone, I promise you.
And there comes a time when you must let go and walk on alone.
In time, God healed my wounds. May you too find peace. Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time for you, I must move with haste to business and beg once more for your help.
What's going on? It must be serious if you're asking for my help.
Since your defeat at the meeting house, the devil, heartened and emboldened, goes from strength to strength. He insinuates himself among my people, reveling in the suffering of the disease he unleashes upon us. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to weaken my people and lead them away from the light of God.
In times of disease, you need doctors, and I'm no doctor.
We'll not treat the symptoms, we'll tear out the root. An agent of the devil walks among us. A witch! You must find her, or him, as it may be. You and I share great expertise, but I'm a man of position, while you, sir, are much more familiar with field work. Go, meet my people, walk amongst them. Learn which of them secretly serves the demon, that we may expunge this evil malady from our body politic.
What makes you think there's a witch at work here?
Aye, sir, I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read the signs. When a so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. It is the devil's doing, sir. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood immediately that the water in the well had been tainted. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. The guilty woman, or man, I suppose, remains within the village. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened, but this witch shall see her downfall. Or his, of course. As did the last one. As will the next. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this. I made my name on the execution of a terrible witch. It pains me that I must do it once more.
Oh boy, but what is if we do not wanna, execute someone?
This illness, tell me of it.
Upon my arrival here in the Harrows, I immediately set about protecting the place with consecrated tokens. Safeguarded from the curse, we all felt safer, for a time. Then some devil poisoned the well, our only source of water. Someone on the inside, mind.
Spoiled water proves nothing.
A wise point and well made, Banisher, if not for the fact that we have been, for months on end, under the obvious influence of a terrible curse. One way or another, the devil has found an agent among us, and who knows what nefarious ill-doing old Black Spy plans next.
I noted your ghost wards with some interest.
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them sanctifiers, a name more palatable to my flock.
This requires a great deal of occult knowledge. Where did you learn your craft?
Etienne Roulet, one of the greatest demonologists of our time, is a good friend of mine. I improved upon his work.
Why did you not use them in New Eden when the curse began?
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic. Here, people have more trust in my unmovable probity.
A man in your position must know what goes on in his own community.
Why, of course I know all that there is to know. Oh, near enough. Ask your questions, sir. Ask away.
How goes the colony?
Sir, the body politic bears a heavy weight. Not content with weakening their flesh, the devil's evil attacks the people's hearts and minds. Until you expose the culprit, the harmony of this divinely beautiful commonwealth shall remain marred by suspicion and mistrust. Long story shortened, people are not getting along.
How did you, a man of position and faith, become a demonologist?
Ah, yes. If you'll indulge me for a moment, I shall explain in the briefest manner possible. Though blessed with intellect and no little faith, I also had privilege. I had the means for an education, time and place with which to study. For a time, my father was a pupil of Henry Boggart, the great demonologist. He had the books, I had the aptitude. When he passed, I donned his mantle. My father taught me about duty. I have gifts, faith, intellect, position. I must protect them. I must use them to protect my people. This is my duty. This is my burden.
Your son, how would you describe him?
Lamentation. How would I describe him? Well, he's curious. Inquisitive, I mean, as opposed to peculiar. Although he has his moments there, too. I tried to teach him demonology, to make him the third generation of witch hunters. But he revealed no disposition. Occult knowledge could only obfuscate his good nature. At heart, he is a naive boy who reads a lot and doesn't say much.
I am no witch hunter. My business is with the lingering dead.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist. A few years ago, I had to cleanse this community from such a threat.
You listened to Pennington's accusation.
You've heard some of the story, I gather. Saul was first to speak, but he was not the only one to bear witness. When Deborah showed her true nature, I was proud to pass judgment upon her. She earned her punishment. Her mask was a good one, as if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot fool a man of faith and intellect. No, sir, you cannot.
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your fair share of witches.
God has not forsaken us, but someone here does the devil's work. Find me a witch, Mr. McCraith. Return this place to the Lord.
I'm a working man, Governor, but the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can.
All right.
I'll take my leave of you, Governor.
Of course. Outside, you must take the stairs. While you're with us, the first house on the left shall be your home.
All right. And that is then gonna... We will first of all find the shelter, right? But that is now gonna bring us to the end of today's
Another
episode.
witch hunt.
If there even is a witch, Deborah was innocent.
To the end of today's episode, and you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.